All right, guys, so I'm just going to cover some of the basic positions and kind of the points. It's not a tournament point structure, but it's a point structure to help you conceptualize Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and like who's winning, who's losing in a vague sense. So we're just going to start off. You go down to the guard. So first position we've got is the guard. So here, this is a neutral position. It's kind of like 0-0 because while I'm on top and I can strike and hit him, he also has a lot of options too. He's got like an arm bar, right? A lot of other things that he can do from here. He's got a sweep, take my back like he was about to do, chokes, all that sort of stuff. For me, unless this is a striking scenario, the only thing I'm focused on from here is to open up his legs somehow, to get my knees in between me and him, get his legs, and then get them out of the way and pass, okay? Now, I'm just rushing through this, right? But that's the main goal. You don't want to let him break you down. If you get broken down, hands in his biceps, hands back up, head up, okay? Up on your toes. Start trying to work some space. Get your knees between you, something. Or what a lot of guys do, higher level guys do, is they'll control one arm to the side, and then they'll stand up, okay? Because now gravity is on my side. You want to control an arm because you don't want to just stand up, let him grab both your legs yet, and sweep you backwards like that, okay? So that's guard, 0-0. Next is half guard. Actually, there's closed guard, which is this, and then there's with his legs closed, and then there's open guard, which is like here. Yeah, like if I were in this scenario, he's controlling me so I can't punch him and strike him, or I'd be standing up like this. This is open guard, okay? He's sitting down, he's got his feet engaged, and actually, yeah, he should be sitting up. Yeah, here, this is more like an open guard scenario, because I'm up against all of his limbs. Now we've got half guard. If you notice, okay, open up. I've passed one leg and he's got my leg hooked and controlled. He can hook it with the bottom leg, or he can hook it with the top leg. Right? That lets his bottom leg be free so he can do things like pull his knee through. Go back. And I'm gonna pin him, underhook. This is half guard. I'm +1, he's -1. I've passed one of his legs. He has less options. I'm using gravity, I'm squishing him. I'm in a better position. Next, we have side control. Boom, I passed his leg. Now here I am, side control. I'm using my shoulder to make him look away, and I don't want his legs pointing at me either. Okay, got control of this arm. This is side control. +2, -2 for me, +2, -2 for Dan, because now he can't really fight with his knees, and now I've got a lot more options. From here, pop up, knee on belly. It's kind of still +2, -2. The thing about knee on belly though is that there's a lot of options to transition from here. Okay, get a lot of options. Boom. Now I'm in mount. This is like kind of +3, -3. And traditionally mount was like the ultimate end all be all, but now it's not so much, because whenever you go for something, like if I'm here and I'm trying to go from some sort of fish choke or trying to wrap his head for a guillotine or something, if more often than not, or even if I manage to get this arm come up, and I go for an arm bar, and he gets out, yep, going. Now I've lost and I'm on bottom again. So now a lot of guys like to try to finish from knee on belly or side control as opposed to mount, because they'll lose it. Or if you do get to mount, okay, so we had the mount position. If I do get to mount, I'm gonna try to either swing my arm under and bring it up, okay, and I'm gonna switch. This is called S mount. Okay, because I'm making like an S with my legs, and here's where I'm going to try to finish from the top. Or if this arm's out, okay, you come in, finish up your triangle. Okay, and this way, if I'm up here, if I get to this position, striking scenario, it's really good. My weight's on him. I've got all of his arms. I can tie him up however I want, and I'm not as at risk. I still might get rolled, but I still have options to finish him from a very dominant position. So, actually stay down. So we've got mount. A variation of mount would be something like what we did, pushing the hips. Okay, I pushed it out of the way, straight jacket. This is called modified mount. I'm still mounted on top. Ideally I want to be up high, crunching his body. Okay, using this as a fulcrum, kind of squeezing this in and twisting his body forward. And this is another mount position. Again, it's still +3, -3, I'd say. He's got a lot less options. You see how they flow into each other? And then probably the best position in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is called back mount. Okay? I've got my feet hooked on his body. Okay, they're allowing me to control them, and I've got my hands up here, ready to try to just twist the leg, tie them up, and just start. Sorry, I'm out of breath. We've been training all night, but to start down, to start trying to finish the fight. And this is like +4, -4, because he can only thing he can really do from this point is start trying to defend. Where I've got a whole lot of submissions from here. You got your rear naked choke, you got reverse triangles, you've got a lot of different stuff. So those are kind of the basic positions and the point structure of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's important that you're aware of them, because then you know when you're in a bad scenario and how bad it's getting, especially when you're new. If you enjoyed this information and would like an additional 20 free videos on this topic, just visit our website at www.martialaxis.com. That's www.martialaxis.com. See you on the other side.